What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is a double-sided Donkey Kong style Nether Wart farm. Now what do I mean by Donkey Kong style? I just mean, just look at the way it looks. That's why I said style, okay? It just looks like Donkey Kong, where you're going back and forth with the ladders, and you got the little platforms. I was actually going to try and build a Donkey Kong style game, and I was just really frustrated by it. So I ended up turning it into this instead. Okay. So you're obviously watching this video because you're listening to me. I'd probably put some kind of Donkey Kong type thing into the thumbnail. At least I'm going to try to. So when you see that, don't sit there and say, oh, it's clickbait. It's not clickbait. It's a Donkey Kong style. That's exactly how it looks to me. It looks like a Donkey Kong. And I'm talking about the original one. That's what it looks like to me. That's the only reason I put that, or say that. It's really the only way I could describe it. But anyway, it's double-sided. It's pretty cool. Okay, I try to make the redstone super compact, and we actually utilize a lot of the one side's redstone, and we just kind of feed off of that. So what does it do? You just come here, you press the button, and it will just get rid of all the nether wart for you. That way you can come by and pick it up. Because here's the deal. Even with all of those flushing mobs, or flushing farms, which I've made in the past as well, you still have to replant everything. So you come up here, you stand on top of the ladder, and you just walk across. And then you just plant it, and you pick up all the stuff as you go along. Same thing. You just make sure you stand on top of the ladder first, and then you can just walk across. Otherwise, you get stuck like that. Okay, so just make sure you walk on top of the ladder. Whoops. And then you should just be able to walk across like that. Okay? And then, you go all the way to the top. And then once you get all the way to the top, okay, so once you get all the way to the top, which you should, I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time. It's not really that hard. I actually like to stand up here first, right? And then I face the wall, and then I usually turn around. And that's how it works. I don't know why I was doing it the other way. Okay, but it looks really good. So once you get all the way to the top, like we are now, you just fall down. Okay, you just fall down, kind of walk off to the side, and there we go. And then you're done. And then you go on the other side, and you have your storage on this side. That's pretty cool. I think it looks good. You can absolutely use the other trapdoors if you want. I just don't want to accidentally press into it and put it up. So that's why I like these doors. Plus, I think it looks really good. So if you can spare the iron, go for it. Okay? Anyway, let's get into what you need and how to build it. So obviously, you're going to need some redstone dust, some torches. I'm going to be using, the outside design is entirely up to you. So I'm going to be using Nether Wart block, red nether brick, and red glazed terracotta for the design, as well as quartz stairs and quartz slabs. So those you can change to whatever you want. Crafting table, just for fun, why not have those there. Nether rack, I don't know why I put nether rack. You don't need nether rack, sorry. You need soul sand. Obviously some nether wart, a bunch of nether wart. Quartz slab, like I said, I'm using the slab. Any kind of button that you want, I'm going to be using the stone button. Iron trap doors. You're going to need some repeaters, some chests, 2 pistons per row. Actually, I'm sorry, 4 because it's double-sided. And then obviously some ladders. And again, you can make this as high as you want. It can go all the way up to the build limit. Okay? So here we go. So all we're going to do is we're going to take some soul sand and we're going to go 12 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, oops, we don't need that right now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put our pistons right here on that side. So for the right side, we're going to have it touch. For the left side, we're actually going to put it 1 block out. Okay? Then what I like to do is just put, actually, you know what? Don't put any of the nether wart down now. I forgot, because you're going to, we're going to need to activate the pistons in a bit. Okay? Do another row. Just come up here, however many you want to do. I'll just do 3 for this specific tutorial. So we're going to put the red nether brick on top of that piston, and then put another piston there. Okay? So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to put just like that. Okay? So 2 nether brick go there. Or actually, the back one doesn't matter what you put. I'm just going to be putting it. You can put whatever you want. That's not going to be seen, but this one is. Okay? And we're going to go piston there. Okay? And then what we'll do the same thing again. Nether brick, piston, go all the way across. Same thing again here. and then put that there. Okay? So we'll have it just like that. I tell you what, let's do another one. We'll do one more row. Okay? One more row going all the way across, just like so. Okay, so now, now that we got all of this in place, now you just do the back, whatever you want. I'm going to be using the Nether Wart block, just like this. I happen to really like the way that it looks. But again, you would obviously need a lot of Nether Wart to start out with. So for you, you can use something else and then maybe change it. You can absolutely always change it. There's no redstone on any of this, so you can change it to be whatever you want, whenever you want. Okay, so maybe after you farm all the Nether Wart, you could just go in there and change it. Okay, cool. And then again, we could just put that on top, like so. All right, perfect. So now what we're going to do is, right over here, we're going to do 3 down, 3 across, go all the way up with it. Same thing here. You want to just make it flush and then put that like that. Okay, do the same thing on this side. So we're just hiding the pistons. Go 3, right? Come all the way up with it and go like that. Cool. Now if you want to do the decoration already, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we got to put a button down. Okay, that's first and foremost, so we don't need that right now. We'll just put a button right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put down a crafting table on the bottom. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to put down 4 chests, which if I can get those out right now. All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're gonna go here. Oh, actually, that's right. I had 4 because I went a little higher. So we're not gonna do that on this one. So what we're gonna do, since it's small, we're gonna put the block there. We're gonna put this underneath, this right here, and then in the middle is gonna go the glazed terracotta. So it all depends on how high you have it. So this one we're only gonna have 2 chests. Okay, so put that there, glazed terracotta in the middle. Cool. Now let's do the floor and then add some of the redstone. So again, for the floor, I happen to like this. Okay. Oh, and then obviously we have to do the design inside here. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our trapdoors, and on the bottom block, not the last one, starting from the second one on each side, we're just going to put these just like so. Actually, I had the design different over there. This one you can actually put it all the way over. Okay, because this side is where we're going to start our ladder. So where we start our ladder, obviously we need the gap. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, right on that one right there. Actually, sorry, 2. Has to be even with it, so you can stand on top of it. Right. So face the wall, push in, and then you can just walk across. Okay. Same thing here. We're going to go 1 there and 1 there. So you have the 2. Okay, so you jump up, and then you push in, stand, and then you can go across. And now we'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, so right on the bottom, just like this. Go all the way across. Actually, you only need to go up 1 on that one. Sorry. Okay. And then this one can go all the way across as well. And then again, we just need to put the 1, and then start your trapdoors. It goes right on the bottom of the soul sand. Okay, and then for this one, you can actually put that there. So that way you can just fall down and then walk back across. Or just walk off. In all honesty, you can just walk off. Okay, so that looks like that. Perfect, we got that done. Now, again, you don't want to put any of the Nether Wart on yet. So let's go to the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our redstone. Okay, it's super easy, I think anyway. So you're just going to break this whole row back here just so we can see inside of it. Okay, you're going to break that whole row there. You're going to break underneath the soul sand as well. Okay, that's very, very important. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our redstone torch and our lamps. Okay, so we're going to put our torch on the back of this one. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to take our redstone, go all the way across with it. Okay, and then we also need our repeater. and the repeater is going to go right into that block, just like that. Okay, it should be on. Make sure it's on. Okay, so this whole side, every torch that's behind this has to be on. Okay, so we'll put a block there, put a block coming out this way, block on top of that, and then a block back this way. So that way the torch is on. And we're just going to alternate this side, okay, just to make sure that every torch that's behind the pistons are activated. Okay, so that way it looks like this. And there's a reason for that, so I'll go over that in a second, just in case that's not clear. Okay, so this side right here has the gap to it, right? This side has the gap. So when the piston's fully extended, it's not pushing anything over because there's nothing there. So what happens is, once we press the button, this retracts, causing well, we're going to build this tower, but it's going to cause this piston to push over, and since there's space there because nothing's there, it's going to shake it, and then immediately that torch is going to go back on, and all of these are going to push back. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So it's going to shake it really quick, and yeah. And the reason we're building this instead of the flushing one, like I said, was because you still have to plant it anyway, but rather than going to each one and going like this, where you plant it, you know, pretend it grew up, then hit it again, that would take forever. So this is just a quick way. That way all you have to do is just run across and plant. Okay, so it basically just takes one step out, which is having to harvest and plant. We're just planting. Okay, let's come over here. Now, again, for this one, we want to do the opposite. Okay, so we want to make sure it's the exact opposite. So we're just going to put a block on top of this one, and we're just going to do the opposite. We're going to come this way with it. Okay, it's the same thing essentially. We just want to make sure that all of the torches are off, though. Okay, so every torch that touches the piston should be off. All right, so just make a nice little torch ladder. There we go. Bing, bang, boom. Perfect. Now, what we can go ahead and do is add the second row to it. So I'm just going to cover this up really quickly because we only needed it to get through there. So let me just grab that really quick. Cover this whole thing back up like so. Okay. Perfect. And then what we're going to do really quick with this bottom one is we're just going to put a repeater coming out of it. Okay, just like that. Cool. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to start, again, remember, this is our back. So we're going to put all of our soul sand starting right there, right in the middle. Okay, same thing as the other side. Just like that. Boom, boom. All the way up. Okay, very simple. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna keep it the same distance away. So even though on the other side, if you're looking at it, the right side is where the piston's touched, because this is we have to use the same signal. We're gonna make sure that on the right side it's the gap. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did before, where it's 1, 2. Okay, there, then 1, 2. Oops, there, then 1, 2. There, and then 1, 2. Okay, you get the idea. Same thing on this side. So we're going to do that, oops, that, and that. And also put the block on top. Okay, perfect. Now, before we go ahead and cover this up, what we want to do is just do the redstone. Okay, so what we're going to do here is on the bottom, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a repeater. Again, make sure it's on as well. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to come up with it. Okay, just like this. So we're going to put a, whoops, let's use this to show that it's different a little bit. Okay, so we'll put block there. Okay, so it's the same thing. We're doing the exact same thing that we did before, because again, we want to make sure that we want to make sure that all the torches are off. Okay, perfect. And then this side, all we're doing, watch how simple this is. There, there, and there. That's it. That's all we do. Very simple, right? Oh, and then, sorry, and then put a block here. Sorry. Because we got to make sure that one's on. So once those are all out, you know you did it right. Now you can come in front and do the same thing we did on the other side. So starting right where the piston is, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Going to go all the way up. Okay, 3 across. And then that way. Same thing on this side. Okay, right where this piston's extended. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way up. Go over. And then up again. Pretty simple, right? So then what we can do, we don't need that anymore, is, again, we're going to put our crafting tables, or again, whatever you want. This is just my design. You can, you know, change the designs. The redstone is always the most important, right? It's always the most important part of it. Just keep that the same. Okay, and then we got upside down stairs. The terracotta in the middle. I just think it has a really good design to it. Okay, and then we're going to do Nether Wart block on the floor. Perfect. Okay, and then while we're here, let's just do the back side. So what we're going to do is, there's 5 going across, so you're going to come in 1 on each side. So we have that 3 pattern again. Okay, and then we're just going to go all the way up with it. Okay, you could just cover that up. Does not matter at all. You just cover that up. Okay, 3 pattern. Come here. Whoops. And then all we do for this side is put that. So it has a nice little siding to it. Okay, same thing on this side. Come all the way up. Just cover this really quick. Beautiful. Come across with it. Oops. And up. Okay. And then again, we're just going to put this right in the middle. Perfect. Okay. Now, once again, let's go ahead and do our stairs. So we're going to do the same thing, right? So we're going to take our, not our slabs, we're going to take our trapdoors, starting it on the second one, go all the way over with it, right? Straight across. Perfect. And we're going to go 1, 2, like that. This one, we're going to put 1, go all the way across with it on this side, right? Put 1, and then go all the way across with it on this side up to there, so you could fall off. Cool. Now again, remember, here's the trick. You climb up, face the wall, push as forward as you can so you're on top of the ladder, and then you can just walk across. Okay, so jump, forward, turn around, and then you can walk across. Because remember, if you're going up like this, right, if you're jumping and you're going like this, oh, actually that worked. But you saw before, I got stuck. There's a possibility you're going to get stuck like this, so you have to make sure you jump up, you push all the way in, and then turn around. Well, this is the top level. And then, am I flying? Oh, I'm flying, that's fine. But you guys get the point. Okay, so let's go ahead and decorate it. So just make sure that it works really quick first. So what I would do is just put like 3 there, put like 3 there, or 2 there, whatever. Press it. Oops. Perfect. Cool. Okay, and now we can actually go ahead and do the whole thing. So you're just going to fill all of this in. I'm not going to go ahead and do that, but you guys get the idea. Just fill all of this in. Okay. And now let's do the top. Okay. So here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to place one down temporarily. Whoops. And then come out with it. Okay. So same thing. So we're just going to do like an outside trace of everything. Okay. Just like this. Now we're not going to put anything over this just yet. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're not going to put anything over this one right here just yet. We will. Just give it a second. Just make sure you extend make sure you extend everything out by 1 for now. Okay, just like so. Cool. And then what we're going to do after this is we're going to come back on the inside, but we're going to do it with the stairs. And that's going to give us a little bit of an overhang. Okay, so what you can also do temporarily is skipping 1. Just come all the way over, just like that. Okay, I just feel like it makes it easier when you're placing the stairs. And I put 1 there and 1 there. 1 there and 1 there. Okay, now what we're going to do is just going to put regular stairs. And we're just going to kind of go around in this pattern, if you can see that, tracing it in. And the reason that it's helpful here is because you can just run this across like that. Okay, so you're just tracing it. And the way that you're always turning is you're always turning towards the block. Okay, so make sure you're turning in kind of towards the block, if that makes sense at all. You can see what I'm talking about. Did I mess up there? Yeah, I did. Okay, and one more. Cool. And then all you do to finish it off is you just put a slab right on top of that, the brick. Just like that. And there you go. That's the whole farm. It looks pretty cool. It could also be like a Nether hotel kind of thing. There's a lot of things, but I still think it looks like Donkey Kong. That to me is what it looks like. So that's what I'm going with. The Donkey Kong style Nether Wart farm. Again, for the Bedrock Edition, as always. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out this video, just click on the card. If you're on a mobile device, just check in the description. And maybe consider subscribing.